as you notice, we have a new setting, a couch. Now, it becomes necessary when we have this couch to discuss...
No, wait a minute. This is a futon. It is not a couch.
A futon, which
yes.
he dragged in. Now, he's not going to... He dragged it out of the bedroom and brought it back in the front room. And he won't be able to say too much because he wrecked his back. He wrecked his, you know... moving this thing all by himself.
I wrecked my rectum too. You know? This is the biggest, heaviest futon in the world. I mean, if this thing doesn't go 350 pounds, I would be surprised. Anybody out there want to buy it though, just let me know. I'll let you have it real cheap. You have to move it though. I ain't moving it.
Well, anyway, one of the reasons why we did make a lot of movies with this futon. This was before, earlier in our movie making career. So why?
This is a career?
And the reason
this
why...
isn't even an avocation, let alone a vocation or an occupation.
And we had a number of arguments because, when you're sitting with your body sort of spread out on the couch, then you have to discuss, like... See, I had my thunder thigh.
Jeez, here we go.
Thunder thighs, I said.
Where does it say on the hassock? Do I look like a footstool to you? Oh,
but anyway, you can't do this in chairs, so...
That's the reason I had the chairs brought in.
So what we're going to have to discuss is, I can see, moving back into the couch situation, is we're going to have to discuss body form, fat, because when you've got your whole body on display more, you do have to, you can't hide, like you hope to hide a few rolls in a chair or cover it up with some clothes, but no. On the couch, you're fully displayed, and you just can't hide weight as well.
I've got a sheet. You could put a sheet over you. I'll put a sheet over both of us. We just have two heads sticking out of the sheet. They'll never know what's under there, will they? And if they did know, they wouldn't want to know anyway.
But anyway, of course, you all know that I discuss his vice. Now, everyone at our age, I know they have a vice. They may not want to compare it, but we have the smokers. Now the smokers are usually thinner, and they they tend to criticize the fat people.
Are we talking about tobacco people here? Smokers. Which one are we talking about?
And how many of you know a nice trim smoker who just can't stand fat people?
I know several.
At our age, we know that a smoker, I know.
He can't even stand himself. That's how weird this guy is.
Smokers are, endangering their health greatly in the advancing years. I mean, they can get away with it for quite a long time. But in advancing years, the first thing you do, does he smoke? If he smokes, me, I've had a companion die of lung cancer, so I'm like, does he smoke? And of course, does he drink? This is another, and nobody even has to ask me, does she eat? It's perfectly plain that she eats. So
well, now let's face it. There are some people in this world who eat to live. I mean, I eat to live, right? Right. And there are some people who live. Some people who live to eat. See, now these are the people that usually. Now there are some people who drink occasionally.
Yes, and if you try to take that away from me,
don't mess with me.
He would turn into a Rottweiler. You're not taking. We know that. So at our age, and so it's my theory that there's one way you can live with your overweight. As I always tell women, go out and buy the most beautiful clothes that you can afford, even if it's a thrift store. and dress up every day.
What happened?
Wear something really cute.
I thought you used to go to Omar the tent maker.
Omar the tent maker. I never go to Omar the tent maker.
Well,
I don't
know.
believe in it.
You used to tell me to go to some of these weird stores.
Get a glamorous hairdo.
Yes, that's just like my glamorous hairdo.
Yes, he likes. Look at his long curls. He likes ringlets. Ringlets at his age. And
yeah.
So, I'm saying, yes, you're going to have vices, and for heaven's sakes, don't make. It's very common to make a drunk feel like a low, disgusting human being that decent people don't even talk to. That's not nice.
Don't help me. Will you stop helping me here?
Oh, that old drunk. Oh, my goodness. And what's wrong with her? What's wrong with her that she put up with such a horrible, depraved creature that's drunk all the time?
Remember that old statement?
What?
Thin may be in, but fat's where it's at, right?
And they don't stop and think, that they may be eating every spare moment. I mean, if you took, so it's my theory that we should treat old drunks like him. Nice.
Don't help me.
Nice. And smokers, they become despised in Arizona. I mean,
Listen,
there's hardly any place that they can smoke.
My body's aching all over from moving as a dude.
They said you can't smoke out front.
I'm never moving it again.
And
it's going
if you
out
smoke
the
out
door.
back, you need to smoke out under the trees. Don't smoke by the doorways. Don't. People were asking me, can we even smoke? Can we smoke in your apartment here? And I said, well, I guess they're afraid they can't enforce a no smoking law in your apartment.
No, they can't do that. But step out in the hallway and they'll slap you around silly. Make you eat that cigarette.
And then they've slapped a tax on cigarettes. So you can't even afford to smoke. You're going to have your kids starve if you smoke. I mean, if you don't have a lot of money, forget smoking because, I mean, I know people, $5 a day, they have to smoke the best Marlboro.
Are you kidding me?
But now most people have
When
gone
I started smoking when I was 16 or 17 years old, you could get a carton of cigarettes for $3. A carton.
Well, that's they were hooking you.
Across the street.
They were getting you addicted, and then, woo!
We could also get a gallon of gasoline for
what,
20
$34?
cents. 20 cents for a gallon of gasoline. I guess I got addicted on that too, huh?
Yeah, you did. You went out and bought a big gas guzzler, that's what. Then you were hooked. So, no, cigarettes,
Why do you think these people
poor people,
around?
they're smoking the worst, horriblest stuff that's been seen in years, probably, some kind of, my dad used to smoke Bull Durham, he died of emphysema, lung involvement, and so now they're back to smoking this kind of stuff. They can't afford, filter cigarettes. They're ordering some kind of cigarettes. I told my last companion when he spent all his money, and so he had to start ordering cigarettes from the Indian nation or something, and they didn't have any filters. That might have started his lung cancer for all I know. So, but anyway, we all have vices. Is that settled? We do have them, and we should be kind.
I thought you were going to talk about
to each other.
We're going to talk about the problem of getting up off this futon is that it is so low and light.
Yes, and he moved it yesterday, so he's very decrepit. He may be going paralyzed like my sister.
Yeah. Well, the next episode we're going to watch you try to get up without help. See how you.